San Francisco airport, I headed to Monte Rio, a city with beautiful redwoods and picturesque coastlines. The perfect getaway for the world's rich and powerful. And in fact, every year, CEOs, media moguls, and high-level politicians flock here to the Bohemian Grove's secluded campout.
Less than a half a mile from us, there's millionaires, billionaires, the people that control the world, control the central banks, that build nuclear weapons. I mean, this is their summer playground.
Dr. Peter Phillips spent 3 days on the inside. Now on the outside, he argues that the public has a right to know what's going on, and is calling for an occupation of the Grove.
It's speaking to the powerful of the world, saying we want to have a democratic process. We want to have an open, transparent process. And they're making business deals there. They're talking policy. So there's a lot of conversation.
A claim which members deny.
Their motto here is that weaving spiders come not here, which they claim means there's no business discussions. It's just a vacation for the wealthy men.
Author and activist Mark Dice has a rare Grove yearbook issued every decade, showing everything from men in drag to high-profile politicians giving speeches.
It's a really good way for the ruling class to get an inside perspective from another ruling class member.
The book shows George W. Bush and his father giving lakeside talks, along with Presidents Jimmy Carter and Richard Nixon. Others who have attended are David Brooks of the New York Times, along with CEOs from CNN and Fox, Jimmy Buffett, David Rockefeller, and Henry Kissinger. Mark also has an official 2005 membership list of Grove attendees.
Your typical warmongers, George Bush Sr., Colin Powell, Richard Pearl, and your typical Republican establishment insiders.
Activist Felipe Messina worries about dangerous policies that are drafted from within the Redwoods.
The nuclear program was discussed here and then developed later. The fact that Reagan was here in '80, and then afterwards we had the Reagan Revolution.
We know what you're doing. We know what goes on in here.
An event with so little transparency has bred theories, some of them pretty wild, about what goes on the inside, especially at the cremation of care ritual, where Grove members burn a coffin effigy to a 40-foot owl.
Corporate media is the 1%. I mean, if you look at it that way, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, Fox, they are the corporate 1%. They're not going to do negative stories about themselves, about capitalism, about global empire and war.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go
I'm
wild.
sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322?
First of all, he's not the nominee. And, look, I look forward...
Are you prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. We can do a better job, and I intend to do it.
And we'll be watching. Be safe on the campaign trail. John Kerry, thanks for joining us. And we'll be right back.
Have you been hunting since February 11th, 2006?
No, sir. That was the end of the season.
No more hunting?
No, I didn't say that at all, but I have not hunted since then, but I ordinarily wouldn't anyway.
Will you go out and hunt again?
I do. I will.
Have you gotten over that incident?
Well, yeah, I don't know that you ever get over it. Fortunately, Harry's doing very well. Harry Whittington.
You've talked to him?
Yes, I have. And he's a good man, and he could not have been more gracious or more generous. But it's not the kind of thing I don't think anybody could ever forget.
Should I be relieved you didn't bring your shotgun in today?
I wouldn't worry about it. You're not in season.
Mr. Vice President, I hope I never am.
Right.
Thank you for sharing your views.
Thank you.
Should I be relieved you didn't bring your shotgun in today?
I wouldn't worry about it. You're not in season.
I'm Tom Brokaw, NBC News, and it is my sad duty to report this afternoon that my friend and colleague, Tim Russert, the moderator of Meet the Press and NBC's Washington bureau chief, collapsed and died early this afternoon while at work at the NBC News Bureau in Washington.